So, welcome to another build. This time it's the Maunsell Q class from Willington Dene, another fine model. So this is how the kit arrives. I opted for the resin wheels because I stole my metal ones off of Blink Bonnie, who is now consigned to the breaker's yard as for spares, bless her. And the body sits superbly onto a J50 chassis. Fantastic fit. So this is all the gubbins that's going to fit in the tender. There's an X18 decoder, an AE Stay Alive, and the new Megabass speaker from Roads and Rails. And as you can see, that little speaker fits in there lovely and snug. So this is just a rough shot with everything stuffed in there. You'll notice I've used some Captain tape wrapped around the decoder just for safety. Unfortunately, I didn't take a picture of the final install, but trust me, it was a lot tidier than that. So there are a couple of options for getting the 4 wires through into the loco. I chose coming through the bulkhead, if you like. And then wrapped the 4 wires with a couple of bits of heat shrink. And then the obligatory first test. And then into my cardboard box, spray booth, with a splash over of Halford's Grey Primer. And then a little nervous, using my airbrush for the first time on a loco. Very pleased with the way that came out. And then trying to pick the detail out in the cab and on the body. In the cab was tricky, difficult getting the brush in there, but yeah, okay, pleased with that. It makes it mine. And then it was decal time, but first a splash over the area with some gloss varnish. Thank you, Gary Robertson, for that little tip. That seemed to work well. That shed number or shed code at the bottom was fun to put on. But while I had the gloss varnish in my airbrush, I gave the cab interior a bit of a splash. I thought it makes it look quite oily, very nice. And then with the tender decal added also. So this is the body. The following day, having applied a coat of matte varnish over the whole of the loco, really pleased how flat it looks. I've also added a little false floor on, which gives a platform for the driver to stand, but also hides the wires coming in from the tender. And then a few posy pictures of the whole thing assembled back together. All in all, it's been a really fun build to do. Great to have a plash with my airbrush. I did add a bit of proper coal from True to Scale because I thought the coal in the tender was a little bit chunky, but yeah, very, very pleased. Let's get it running.